Hello guys, welcome to Creative Hub. Today I'm going to be showing you how to design a creative burger flyer using CorelDRAW and Photoshop. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. The main software we are going to be using is CorelDRAW. So I'm just going to click on my CorelDRAW and open a new blank document. And I'm going to set the size to 4 by 5, which we are going to be using for the design. And as always, we have a design brief that we are going to be following. So I just went to my desktop and I opened the design folder, and this is the brief. Now the content brief is basically a burger flyer, and the headline is Burger Bliss. Then we have our main offer, which is 25% off your first order. Then we have our call to action, which is the CTA and order now, and the phone number. So I've gone ahead and downloaded some burger images that we're going to be using for this design. If you want to get these images, you can go to Google and search burger and go to navigate to the image tab, and you will see all that. So let's just get right into the tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my burger images and take them to CorelDRAW. So this is the images I went ahead and downloaded from Google. Right, so I'm just going to pick the one that is going to fit the design I think I'm just going to delete this, and I think I'm okay with this one right here. But there's like a logo attached to it, so I'm just going to edit that out. Okay, I'm just going to scale this a little bit more so I can fit it into the page. Now I think this is okay. I'm going to convert this to a PNG file. Okay, now this is okay. Then I'm going to go to my brief and copy my headline, which is Burger Bliss. Come back to CorelDRAW and grab my text tool. My text tool is this one right here with the letter A icon. So just going to paste that in Burger Bliss. So next thing we are going to do is get an appropriate font that we are going to be using for this design. I just break the text apart, the burger and the bliss, so I just wanted to use a different font, so I broke the burger from the bliss so that I can use a different font for the text. So I'm just going to go to my text selection and look for the font I'm going to use. I don't have a font in mind, so I'm just going to play around with my installed font and see the one that is going to fit the design. I think I like this for the bliss. I think I'm just make it uppercase. Uppercase is great. And the font I just selected is Aspar. I think I'm still going to look for a better option. So yeah, I think this font is okay, and the name of this font is Artlane for the bliss. This one is Artlane, this one is Thank You 7. So if you don't have the font and you want to use it, you can download them on Google. You can search them and download them. So I'm just trying to make the line, the spacing in between the text more even, so it will look more appealing to the eyes. While trying to align my text, I discovered that the font was not giving the vibe, so I'm back to square one, looking for a more appropriate font to use. So this is one thing with design, like you have to be going back and forth most of the time, because you are trying to get the best fonts for your project, so everything aligns to your design, right? So you have to be going back and forth most of the time. So I'm back to looking for the best font for this Bliss, and hopefully we should get one soon. So I'm just going through all my fonts, the font I've installed on this PC. So let's continue looking for the fonts. Please. No. Okay, so I think I'm okay with this font now. Like, the name of the font is this, just a regular font. Bangers is the name of the font for the burger, and same Bangers for the Bliss. So I think I'm okay with this. It's giving the strong vibe that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to move ahead with the design. Yeah. So the next thing on our brief is our main offer, which is 25% of your first order, right? So just going to grab my text tool and paste that in here. We don't need the heading main offer, we just need the body, which is 25 off your first order. So I'm just going to grab my common shape tool and go to shapes and look for probably a distorted font, or we can go back to my star tool and create a star shape and increase the edges, so we make going to make like a stamp. So, and the tool I'm using for it is the star tool. So I think this is okay. Make it color. We are going to be working with a red background, so I think I'm going to make it color black, and I'm just going to drag it in right here, and 25% off your first order. 25%. Let's make the font Montserrat, yeah, Montserrat black. 25% off. Yeah, this is okay. Your first order. So this shouldn't be that big. The main thing we are trying to portray is the 25% off. So it should be more bigger than every other text in this category, so that's why the 25% off is bigger than your first order. So I'm just going to drag that 25% off to our stamp image we made. I think I'm just going to increase the edges a little bit and increase it right here. Yeah, 25% off. Thank you. Yellow color. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing on our brief is our call to action, which is your city. Order now. So order now at www.bogabilisdeals.com or call. Okay, this is our CTA, and the font we are going to be using for this is Monstrat as well, and it's not going to be bold. I think we are going to use the regular Monstrat font. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is good. And what I'm going to be doing is breaking the text apart, aligning the website, make it a little bit smaller, make it big or bold, as you may call it. Then order now, I'm going to make it all caps, uppercase, increase it a little bit and make it black, Monstrat black. Alright, so the phone number also going to be making it Monstrat bold, and yeah, this is basically our layout for this simple burger flyer. As it is, I think we are done. We're just going to reduce or balance the design a little bit. We don't have any logo here, so this is basically what we have. This is our image. Yeah, this is our CTA. This is our discount. I think I'm going to play around with this discount. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'm just going to cut right here. Just going to cut right here. Okay, go to my B-spline tool and make a selection of where we are going to cut. Okay, highlight and select the both of the image we are going to cut from. Shift it down and paste it. This is nice. I think I love this. I think this is great. I'm going to select my main text. Let's see what we can do with the text. We can make it more realistic or blending with the burger. Let's see what we can do. Now I think we have gotten the basic layout for our design. Now I'm just going to go to my rectangle tool and double click and create a perfect rectangle. Go back to my brief file and get my background. I'm going to drag the background to my CorelDRAW. This is the background I'm going to be using. Increase it a little bit and we're going to rotate it to angle 90 degree. Now this is it. We are going to right click on the background and power clip inside. Yeah, power clip inside. Arrange it a little bit. I don't want this texture on this background to show too much, so I'm just going to select the background, go to my effects and go to blur and Gaussian blur. Yeah, so this is, once we apply the Gaussian blur, you can see that the texture is already blurred out at the percentage I want. So with this, I think I like it like this, or let me see if I can still reduce it. Okay, this is good enough. I just click OK. Now I'm just going to click finish here. Then the next thing we are going to do is select the main text and make it color white. Also, we are going to select our CTA and make it color white. But I think we are going to make the order now at yellow color. Yeah, then we are going to select our main image, like the image of the burger, and add a shadow to it to make it more pop from the background. Yeah, I'm going to add a shadow to it. Next thing we are going to do is select our main text, group them together and add a shadow to it also. This will make it more nicer, make it a little bit big. Yeah, let me see if I can try something here. Go to my shadow tool, envelope. Let's see if we can play around with the text. Oh wow, yeah, that's good, it worked. So yeah, I just thought of it and it worked. So this is also nice. I'm just going to power clip this inside our frame, bring the main burger, power clip this also. Oh wow, yeah, this is coming out great. I think I love this. This is great. Okay, now that we have done this, the next thing we are going to do is bring in our texture mapping PNG, which we are going to use to add another texture we want to the design. I also downloaded this from Google. You can just type texture mapping background and there are so many options you would want to use for your designs. Okay, so I went ahead and made the texture mapping PNG to make the background pop out a little bit. As you can see, as you will see in a moment, you are going to see the effect that it made. This is good enough. There you have it. This is how you design a simple burger flyer using CorelDRAW. So the next part of the tutorial we are going to be doing is we are going to take this design to Photoshop and we are going to add a mock-up to it. Like we are going to create some mock-up, or we are just going to use a mock-up I downloaded for the purpose of this tutorial. If you have been following the tutorial, you are just going to click on export, come to file and click on export. Then you are just going to name our file. Let's say burger. That's the name of our flyer. So we are just going to wait for it to export. While it shows the preview, we are just going to click OK. Then the next thing we are going to do is I'm just going to go to my download folder and look for my mockup I downloaded, so that I'll just open it. I think this is the mockup. Okay, this is the mockup. I'm just going to double click on the mockup. I think the size is different, but let's just see how it goes. Yeah, the size is different, but then we can scale up a bit and scale up a bit. Press enter. And this is what you have. This is the first mockup that we have. I'm just going to go on save as, save in my desktop, save it as PNG, and give it a name, mockup. Look at the second one. This is the second one. Just going to drag and drop our flyer, scale it up a bit, scale it up a bit, and press enter. Let's see if we can still crop this. Okay, save. Wow, this is nice. The next side of the design of the mockup, I mean, still drag and drop that same, still crop it again, and there you have it. Yep, this is the second mockup option. Just going to save as, go to your desktop, mockup 2. If you made it to this point, this is how you design a burger flyer using CorelDRAW and Photoshop. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that anytime I drop a new video, you'll be the first to know.